Live, GOP Doctors Caucus member, Congressman Buddy Carter. Congressman, thank you so much for being with us this morning. And there we have it, two major big issues that President Biden either didn't see or didn't listen to the advice, because we know that there are intelligence sources suggesting Afghanistan would fall. We know CDC Director Walensky said Omicron was clearly on its way. So I don't know, what does this say about the president and his decision-making?
Well, there's no question about it. He's ineffective. He's a weak leader. We understand that. We learned that in Afghanistan after he left Americans behind enemy lines. That's just unheard of. And now we're witnessing that with the Omicron variant of the virus. We see it now. I mean, his plan is see you later. That's what he's saying. He wants to send a test after the first of the year. We need the test now. People need it now, not after the first of the year. And then you've got this president who is trying to shame people into taking the vaccine. I mean, calling them unpatriotic, that's absurd. Either that or he's trying to scare them, telling them that it's going to be a long, deadly winter if you don't take this vaccine. I mean, let's get real. This is weak, ineffective leadership on the part of Joe Biden.
Congressman, let me show for our viewers what a Johns Hopkins expert says on the president's home testing kit. They say, quote, "That's not a plan, it's a hope. If those tests came in January and February, that could have an impact. But if they're spread out over 10 to 12 months, I'm not sure what kind of impact it is going to have." Now, that's an epidemiologist at Johns Hopkins. So we clearly, take what they say with some seriousness. Do you believe that the president's problems addressing this is going to get worse?
Oh, absolutely. If his past performance is any indication of his future performance, then that's what we should expect. And it's just going to get worse. And this is true. I mean, these tests are not going to do us any good 6-8 months down the road. We need those tests now. That's what's so very important and so vitally important.
I can't help but think back to Vice President Harris saying that she wouldn't trust any vaccine that President Trump, was behind, and yet here we are today with the administration pushing so hard for these vaccines to be taken by everyone, third, fourth boosters. But what do you think this means? What is the administration going to try and do in the lead up to the midterms now? Because surely they have to try and change something.
Well, they've got to do something. You're absolutely right. And you are also right that they are the ones, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, are the ones who politicized this vaccine. I mean, this was a result of Operation Warp Speed, which I think will be one of the greatest medical achievements in our lifetime, to come up with a safe and effective vaccines like we did in that shorter period of time, thanks to the Trump administration. But it was Harris and it was Biden who said they would not trust the vaccine that was developed under the Trump administration. Now we've got Joe Biden, we've got Tony Fauci, who needs to be fired. And people don't have confidence in him. And he needs to resign. He needs to be fired. Now he's telling us that we've got to uninvite people to Christmas gatherings. We're going to have to wear masks on airplanes forever. This is just getting worse by the minute.
Congressman, thank you for getting up and joining us early this morning. As a member of Congress from Georgia with a daughter at the University of Georgia, all I want for Christmas is a bulldog.